Welcome back, my wasted youth. This is Rev walking you through Pokemon Special Pikachu Edition. When last we left our intrepid hero, we had visited Pokemon Collector Bill. We'd threatened to steal Misty's bike until we found a better mode of transportation, which just happens to be the final key we needed in the obtaining of the 5th legendary Pokemon, Mew. So, tell you what, right now there's 2 Pokemon that we are going to absolutely need, some kind of information on. And here they both are. Slowpoke is a water psychic type that evolves into Slowbro at level 37. By the time we see it at level 17, it's got 1 attack, and that is Confusion. Slowpoke has got very high HP, but it is slow. Nintendo's original name was planned on being Slow-Mo. Mew is a psychic type that will not evolve at all. The only time in the game we're going to find it is at level 7, where it knows Pound. Now, it can learn every TM and every HM. Mew is also the most secretive and difficult to get of all of the legendary Pokemon for Generation 1. Okay, now what you're going to want to do here is save your game. You won't be able to for probably another 3 or 4 minutes. This is your last chance, right where I'm standing. If you go 1 step down, it's already too late. Now that your game is saved, you want to go 1 step down and open your menu at the same time. Now, go into your Pokemon, go to Abra, and use Teleport. Now, ultimately, all this does is this just kind of changes your number sequence. And that allows this to happen. But it is that teleport that is extremely important. Now, the hardest part of this whole glitch, we're going to call it, is done. But I still don't think there is actually a glitch. See, Mew was created by a guy named Shigeki Morimoto, sorry about that, who was a designer for Game Freak, and instead of Ken Sugimori. Now, he put it in as kind of a backdoor joke within Game Freak, so that the only people who would know that Mew was even there, let alone how to capture him, were people who actually worked for Game Freak. I mean, really, isn't that kind of the greatest coup? Now, if you'll notice, where I'm standing is 1 step away from where that one trainer that we've been trying to avoid all this time would be able to see me. He's the guy with Slowpoke, and I actually want to fight him, so bring it on. Oh really? Hey man, I know that party, I have tickets. I bet I could beat you again there. So now he is going to send out his Slowpoke, which is perfect. I've been waiting for this. I'm going to use Butterfree and I'm going to put it to sleep. Wonderful. Now Slowpoke is asleep, and I am going to switch Pokemon to Pikachu. Wonderful. So Pikachu's Thunder Shock will do really well against this, and I think 1 more shot and Slowpoke should be out. Now when all of this is done, don't talk to the trainer. What you want to do is go Butterfree grows to level 19, and Pikachu gains some more experience, we defeat him. You're not mad? Well, that's good. It's good to be a good loser. What we want to do is go right back into our menu, right back down to Pokemon, right back to Abra, and teleport again. Now, it's again going to take us right back to Cerulean Pokemon Center, which is perfect. It's right where we want to be. So now, what ended up happening, though, is when Pokemon was originally designed, there were 190 Pokemon for Generation 1. Well, if you'll notice, only 151 of them made it into the game. Those missing 39 are only half in and half out of the programming of all of Generation 1 games. Is it any real wonder why there are 39 missing numbered Pokemon and 39 missing no's? So now, your menu comes up all on its own. We can't control that. And when we close it out, you're going to see some guy on the bridge. And then it disappears and we get attacked by something. What could it be? Hey, I know Mew. And we have a level 7 Mew. So let's see what we can actually do with it. We are going to try to sleep powder. And we're really going to hope here. It's asleep. I want to see if Charmeleon's Ember can do anything with it. Oh, I'm hoping this works. Don't kill it. Okay, good. Okay. Now we're going to try and scratch. Don't kill it. Oh, beautiful. Okay, perfect. So now we are just going to keep throwing Pokeballs till something works. And if Mew wakes up, all we're going to do, we don't need to. Perfect. What I was going to say is all we're going to do is use Butterfree to put it right back to sleep. Really, when viewed through a microscope, this Pokemon's short, fine, delicate hair can be seen. Do I want to give a nickname to it? No, I don't. Transferred to Bill's PC. We're not at someone's PC anymore because now we've met Bill. However, all I can say is, hey, that's great. That is the first of 5 legendary Pokemon that we are going to catch. And since Mew is actually programmed into the game, it itself isn't a glitch. The way you catch it is kind of glitchy, but catching Mew in Pokemon Red, Pokemon Blue, and Pokemon Yellow, as well as the Japanese Pokemon Green, and the other 3 colors, of course, will not corrupt your game file. Perfect. Any Generation 1 game can have Mew legit. I ain't missing Mew at all. Okay, but think like this though. The missing no Pokemon is a glitch. As they're only half programmed in, it is very possible that by catching them, you can corrupt your entire game state and erase everything. I have never gone for any of the missing no for exactly that reason. Now we are coming back down here to try and catch a Jigglypuff. Now we can, so I think it's probably a good idea. Now, in the spring of 1996, Game Freak gave away promotional trading cards featuring Mew to promote their brand new card game. And response was absolutely massive. So, on April 15th of 1996, Game Freak announced a new contest that would give 151 lucky winners certificates that would allow them to get Mew in their copy of Red and Green. Now, Jigglypuff, oh, well, perfect. One shot and hopefully this works. So, Bulbasaur is asleep and that is fine. I'm just going to throw a Pokeball now and see what happens. And we have now got a Jigglypuff. Who'd have thought? Okay, so, new Pokedex will be added for Jigglypuff. And really, we don't care because we're not going to have it in the party anyway. So no, we're not going to name it. Transferred to Bill's PC, and we are now out of here. We have got everything that we came for. But this house is brand new. You run a daycare to raise one of my Pokemon. Well, you know what? I would love to, but I didn't bring any with me, so we'll have to come back to you. So for now, no. Now, he charges $100 per level to raise your Pokemon, but they gain an experience point for every step you take. So it saves a lot of off-screen grinding. It is not a good idea. It's like they're being raised in the wild, and whenever a new skill comes up, guaranteed they take it, whether it's a good one or not. I prefer the hands-on approach, but for Pokemon that we're not actually going to use and we're only going to be using to fill out the Pokedex, it's not a bad idea. We are probably going to want to come back that way, but for now, I don't think we're going to. Hi, you're thirsty. Oh, the road's closed? Okay, I see where this is going. Good old-fashioned bribery. Okay. What's this? Underground path, cerulean to vermilion. Hey, that sounds great. Oh, hi. No, I don't. Oh, wow. Okay, so now Machoke is one of 4 Pokemon in this game that the only way to evolve it is to trade it. So if I trade her a Cubone, she will give me a Machoke. But what I'm going to receive will actually be a Machamp. So I think it's a great idea. I will show you what the Machamp looks like when we get a Cubone. So for now, I've got to say no. Yeah, I know, but don't worry about it. We'll be back. Now, there are 2 hidden items in here. One is 1 step away from the ladder we just came down. Full restore. Absolutely great. And the other one is 7 steps up from the bottom. Well, excuse me, 8 steps up from the bottom. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And there you go. So those are the only 2 things in here. Now, with that contest that Game Freak gave away to give people Mew, what it ended up doing was it kind of spread word of mouth of this invisible character who was impossible to catch, and how could you ever possibly do it? And all that it ended up doing was it increased the sales of red and green, which were already great, by 300 to 400%. I mean, that's massive. So, who are you? Often lose things in the underground path. I know, man. I just found 2 things. Oh, I shouldn't say that too loud. Maybe you were looking for them. Ah, whatever. Okay. Oh, it's the other side of that. Okay. Well, now we are all out on this end. I'm betting, however... Let's see. Oh, yeah. Of course it is. You guys are just here to convince people not to go through that area, aren't you? Yeah. Uh-oh. Looks like we're getting attacked by, I'm betting it's a bug trainer. I knew it. I knew it. Okay, this bug catcher has a few, and first off, of course, is Weedle, but Bulbasaur is completely immune to being poisoned, so I'm not too worried about it at all. I'm going to Leech Seed him first, and then I'm just going to Vine Whip him. And Vine Whip should actually do pretty well. Oh, or maybe not. Okay, I guess Tackle will work. Maybe. And if not, then... Oh, that's a little bit better. If not, then what we're going to do is switch out to, Charmeleon, and see how that goes. But after a little bit too long, Weedle is down. And Bulbasaur grew to level 16. Hey, that's perfect. Okay, Caterpie. Now with this, I am going to send out Charmeleon. Because I know fire and bugs don't mix. Or at least I hope they don't anyway. I'd hate to think that they do. Oh, fire works wonderfully. Okay. So, Bulbasaur got some experience, and so did Charmeleon. And Weedle came out, but you know, I'm still going to keep Charmeleon in, because again, fire and bugs don't mix. Perfect. And Charmeleon grew to 19. So now we have defeated Bugcatcher, but it's beyond that. I am sure it's beyond that, and that's what I was expecting. Bulbasaur is evolving into what, you may ask? Well, Bulbasaur is evolving into Ivysaur. You like bugs? You're going back to Viridian Forest? Well, you'll do very well there. Now instead of showing you Ivysaur, I am just going to give the entire episode to Mew. This has been Rev walking you through Pokemon Special Pikachu Edition. Till next time.